Welcome to Daily Lessons, where we uncover the psychological principles that help you navigate the complexities of modern life and growth. Today we explore a concept called the avoidance zone, a mental habit that keeps us stuck in comfortable but stagnant cycles. This term describes our tendency to ignore negative information, harsh truths, or annoying problems just to feel a temporary sense of peace. We build invisible walls around our minds to block out anything that might disturb our emotional state or challenge our ego. It happens when we delete urgent emails without reading them, or ignore a strange noise in our car hoping it disappears. We convince ourselves that if we do not look at the problem, it does not exist. But this is a dangerous illusion. The author of this concept explains that old problems do not vanish when ignored. They remain and silently block our development. Think of these avoided truths as weeds in a garden. Ignoring them allows them to grow roots and take over your life. True maturity requires us to shatter this mirror of illusion and look directly at the reflection of reality, however painful. The treasure of personal growth lies specifically in negative feedback because it impacts us more deeply than any praise ever could. Our brains are wired to learn from mistakes, yet we actively deprive ourselves of this data to protect our fragile feelings. Imagine an athlete who refuses to watch the replay of their loss. They would never understand how to win the next game. When we avoid looking at the cracks in our foundation, we allow the structural integrity of our lives to weaken over time. We often choose a comfortable virtual reality over a messy actual reality. But the mess does not clean itself while we dream. Accepting the roughness of truth is the first step towards smoothing out the edges of your character and building resilience. Let us apply this to family life. Imagine a chaotic home environment where noise and disruption are constant sources of irritation. The typical reaction is to either explode in anger or suppress the frustration until it becomes a toxic internal resentment. Instead of reacting emotionally, try viewing the annoyance as a fascinating research project on human behavior and patience. Ask yourself why this is happening, and use it as an opportunity to find a clever and diplomatic solution. By facing the noise directly, rather than wishing it away, you transform a source of stress into a training ground for leadership. This shift in perspective turns you from a victim of circumstance into an active architect of your family's happiness and peace. Now consider romantic relationships. Often we sense a growing coldness or distance from our partner, but refuse to acknowledge it. We comfort ourselves with fake excuses, telling ourselves they are just tired or busy to avoid a potentially painful conversation. This is the avoidance zone in love. Ignoring the distance does not bridge the gap. It only makes the canyon wider. You must look straight at the truth and summon the courage to discuss your happiness and the state of the relationship. Asking difficult questions might be scary, but it is the only way to understand reality and strengthen the bond you share. Through honest confrontation of issues, you build a relationship based on reality rather than a fragile fantasy that could break easily. Finally, let us look at our careers. Many of us fear that artificial intelligence might soon replace the work we do. The natural reaction is to hate the technology, dismiss it as a fad, or simply ignore its rapid advancement entirely. But hiding from this reality puts you at risk. The technology advances whether you choose to look at it or not. Instead of allergic reactions to change, face your fear. Study the tool that scares you and understand how it works. By exploring the very thing you wanted to avoid, you can find a new direction and upgrade your professional value. Those who face the uncomfortable future today will be the leaders of tomorrow, while avoiders will be left behind. In family, love, and career, the principle remains the same. The obstacle is the way, and the truth is the key. The avoidance zone is a comfortable valley, but growth only happens when you decide to climb the mountain of truth. It requires effort, it causes discomfort, and it forces you to acknowledge your limitations, but it is the only path up. The view from the summit of reality is far more beautiful than the darkness of the cave where we hide our fears. We must realize that the pain of knowing is always better than the slow, silent suffering of not knowing. Be the lighthouse for your own life. Shine a light on the dark corners you have been avoiding for years. Clean out the mental clutter. Confront the debts, the health issues, and the difficult conversations you have put on hold. You will find that the monster you feared was just a shadow, and the relief of facing it is immense. Transformation is not a passive process. It is an active struggle against the instinct to stay safe and small. Start today by writing down one thing you have been avoiding, just one, and make a plan to look at it. Make that call, open that bill, or ask that question. Break the cycle of avoidance and take back your power. Let your life flow like water, navigating around obstacles by acknowledging them, not by pretending they are not there. Remember the man at the door? He finally opened it and realized that the fear was heavier than the door itself. When you stop avoiding, you start living. You reclaim the energy that was wasted on maintaining your walls of denial. Share your journey with others. You will find that everyone has their own avoidance zone, and we can help each other. The universe rewards courage. The courage to see things as they are is the foundation of all true wisdom. Even in the harshest conditions, growth is possible if we are willing to push through the dirt to find the light. Sometimes you must sacrifice your immediate comfort to win the long game of life. That is the strategy of maturity. Just as muscles grow through the stress of resistance, your character grows through the stress of facing uncomfortable truths. Do not wait for the fog to clear before you start walking. Walk through it, and your path will become clear. Let truth be your compass. It may not always point to the easiest path, but it will always point to the right one. Chart a new course today. Decide that you will no longer be a passenger in your own life, but the captain. The sea of life is rough, but you are built to navigate it, not to hide in the harbor of safety. Ignite the flame of awareness. It only takes a small spark of truth to banish a room full of shadows. When you finally accept reality, you make peace with yourself. You stop fighting the world and start working with it. The pieces of your life will fall into place once you stop forcing them to fit where they do not belong. This is the beginning of a new chapter. A chapter defined by honesty, courage, and unshakable personal growth. Let the sun rise on your problems. Let the light of day reveal the solutions that were hidden in the dark. Run towards the things that scare you. You will find that they lose their power the moment you get close. Real growth is sweaty, messy, and uncomfortable. Embrace the mess, for it is the fertile soil of your future. Be like the oak tree. Deep roots in reality allow you to weather any storm that life throws your way. And after the storm of confrontation, there is always the calm of resolution and the beauty of a new beginning. Remember, your family deserves the best version of you, not the stressed version that is hiding from annoyance. Your partner deserves your honesty. A relationship built on truth can survive anything, while silence kills love slowly. Your career depends on your adaptability. Do not let fear of the new make you obsolete in the old. All these paths lead to the same destination, a life lived fully, without the heavy burden of hidden secrets. Feel the lightness of being true. It is a freedom that no money can buy, and no lie can provide. Look at your life with these eyes. See the good, see the bad, and have the courage to love it all. Time is ticking. Every second you spend in the avoidance zone is a second of your life you cannot get back. Step out of your comfort zone today. The magic you are looking for is in the work you are avoiding. Take the first step on the staircase. You do not need to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. Declare to yourself that you are ready. Ready to face the noise, the coldness, and the fear of the unknown. Watch the clouds of anxiety dissolve as you shine the light of action upon them. Action is the antidote to despair. Connect with reality. It is the only place where you can actually live, love, and make a difference. The world is waiting for you to fully show up. Do not hide in the shadows of your own mind anymore. Be resilient. The truth may shake you, but it will not break you. It will only make your flame burn brighter. Close the book on avoidance. Stand up and greet your life with open arms and an open heart. The door is open. The path is clear. The only thing standing between you and your growth is the choice to look. Embrace the vastness of your potential. Do not limit yourself by what you are afraid to see. Join the ranks of the brave. Happiness is not the absence of problems, but the ability to deal with them. And as you grow, help others to see their truths too. We rise by lifting others out of their avoidance. Listen to your heart. It knows what you need to face. Trust its wisdom and follow its guidance. Let the light in. There is nothing to fear in the light, only things to understand and things to change. Go now and face your day with courage. Your future self will thank you for the bravery you show today. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the psychology of growth and the power of facing the truth. If you found value in this video, please share it with someone who might need to hear this message today. Thank you for watching Daily Lessons. Please subscribe to join us on this journey of continuous growth and facing the truth.